What's up, people? I just wanted to come on here and just, you know, spread some love. Last year, right about this time, I can't really explain why, but I was struck with the sudden urge to start reading the Bible. Okay? I was always kind of a conspiracy guy. I like to, watch videos, read books, articles, news, whatever. That there was some conspiracy behind it, right? I don't care what you're talking about. 9/11, whatever. Right? I go down those rabbit holes and I'd always find the same thing every time I went down it. I don't care what conspiracy we're talking about. It'd always be some crazy evil agenda to try to control or, you know, have the stronghold on the narrative of the masses, And it just got me really thinking about stuff as far as if there's this much evil and if everything points that way and if every rabbit hole you go down you just, Columbine, whatever we're talking about. I mean, Sandy Hook, you could pick one out of a hat. I don't care which one you pick. It'll lead you to the same answers I came to. I just kept seeing the same thing over and over and over and over again. People trying to keep power, be rich, control people. Why? How? And then it led me to try to think a little bit more like them. Like, well, okay, if I was them and that was what I decided to do, why? For what reason? What's the end to it? And that's the real question. What do they got to do? How far down do they got to go? And once you start asking these type of questions and you start digging for the answers and finding some of the answers, you won't find all of them. I don't got all the clearance. A lot of things are redacted or just not there for you to find. But you'll find enough answers in the things you're looking at, and you start putting them all together. And you look at different conspiracies, you're going to start seeing a like thread to where it's just some really bad stuff. And I'm not going to go too much into that because that just starts to make me sound a little off. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to put people on a path of, that, because I was stuck in that for a long time, and it kind of soured me to the point of where I was to the point where it's like, there can't be a God. He would never put people through this stuff. He would never allow evil. He would never allow these things to happen. Children and old people and whatnot. They just wouldn't allow it. They wouldn't allow rape, murder, all these different things that are happening around the world. I just wouldn't believe it. There's no way. Right? Okay, so, like I said, about this time last year, I started reading the Bible. Not as a believer, just curiosity. Trying to see all ends of it. You know what I mean? See if there's anything to it. Because I kind of looked at all the religions and, Buddhism sounded good. And, the New Age stuff with chakras and all that stuff sounded really good. But I didn't really feel the truth behind it, But Jesus, just the mention of his name affects people. You see people act all kinds of ways when you mention Jesus Christ. You just say his name. That's all you gotta do. People in the room will start acting a little differently. Doesn't matter. Let's get on the offensive, defensive. Some will love it, but most will react in a negative type of a way. Why? It isn't like that when you say Muhammad, when you say Buddha, or anybody else. You start talking about, oh yeah, I'm really into chakras and crystals and blah blah blah. People are like, oh yeah, tell me about that. That's pretty cool. Okay, that sounds neat. People don't do that with Christianity. You know why? Because it's truth. It's truth. Ask yourself that. Why? Why? Truth. I know this is going to be a long message, but I don't care. Nietzsche said, this is what led me to this path. I started reading, about June, about 6-7 months later. I really started to believe. I was like, whoa. And once I started to believe, then I started seeing changes in myself. So I'll admit, I was a mean son of a bitch. I was out for me. I wanted what was good for me. I don't like that about myself anymore, I look back at that, I regret a lot of the way I thought and the way I was. Not at the time. I'd have stepped over your body to get what I wanted. Made no difference to me. I could turn the charm on, of course. I could look good in a setting. I could make you think I'm the coolest guy in the room. But inside, I was miserable. Didn't like nothing. And it got to a point where it started to show. People could see I wasn't happy. That I wasn't as charming as I wanted myself to be seen as. I couldn't hide it anymore. And then, like I said, through just my curiosity, that killed the cat. It killed the old me also. I started looking into things, researching things, and reading books, and Google, and this and that and that and this, and getting in debates with people about different stuff. And it just kept coming. It just round and round and round I went. Till I got to the point where I couldn't deny it anymore, man. I challenge you. Challenge you, man. Take it upon yourself. Pick the book up. Read. Pray. Reach out to God. Say, I don't believe you're real. Prove yourself to me. I heard this guy talking. He got me a little curious. I'm just asking you, if you are real, show yourself to me. Show me. Tell me. Prove it. And I'll follow you. Jesus wants you, man. I'm telling you. He's been pulling my heart for so many years, and I ignored it and ignored it and ignored it. Once I accepted it, man, things got so good, so fast. Things that I fought for years just were easy. It's effortless. I'm not saying everything in life will be that way. That's just not true. But there's an amount of grace and love He will show you to prove Himself to you. Because He wants you so badly. So badly. I'm telling you this because what He's done for me, The man I've become from what I was is unrecognizable. What he's done for me and the peace he's brought into my life. I understand love now. I never did before. I appreciate things in my life now I never did before. Always want it. Take, want. Give me. I deserve, it's mine. That's how I thought. Victim. Yeah. Whatever I had to do to win. That guy's gone. All I want to do is love. Every time I get any kind of bad thought at all, I instantly feel convicted and try to rebuke it and talk to Jesus right on the spot. I don't like when I feel angry. I don't even like when I have a thought that's bad. Like, ooh, that's ugly. Ooh, that's this. Ooh, that's it. I don't like as soon as that thought comes in, I'm trying to flush it out. I only want positivity and love. That's all I want. I don't want nothing else. And I want everybody to feel that from me because I want them to have that. I don't want to be selfish with it. I want you to have what I have and more. I don't know if I can express just how much Jesus has changed my life. It's profound. I don't care about money. I don't care about the Joneses. You know, everybody wants nice stuff. Everybody wants to have a nice life. It's not that I don't want these things. It's just that my complete focus is on Jesus. And the more focus I put on him, the more he gives me. It's not like I'm doing it to get that. It's not about that at all. It's just the more knowledge and hunger and thirst I have for his word, the more he gives. That's how it works. You have to believe first, surrender second, and then just obey. And once you get them down, get them 3 steps down, then it's just following through day by day and working as hard as you can towards it. Pick up the book, read it. I've read the Bible 3 times in a year. Done. Cover to cover. I want to read it again and again, and I don't want to stop. That's where I'm at. I watch all kinds of stuff on YouTube, sermons, Bible studies, you name it. I just want people to have this feeling of hope, love, and peace. Everything else is trivial. It's vanity. It's nothing. Think about this life. You're here 100 years max, right? Max. Most of us won't see half of that, but max, right? What's 100 years to eternity? That's like a bug talking to a human about a lifespan. It's nothing. Blink of an eye. 100 years is nothing. Imagine 20,000 years, 40,000 years, 500,000 years from now. Are you even going to remember being a human? No. why we're here. It's just a test. It's a mission you were put on. You choose it. Whether you believe that or not, you came down here to Earth just to do that mission. I've said this before, and I'll say it again if you want me to. The meaning of life is very simple. It's very simple. God sent you here because He loves you. He wants you to choose to be with Him. He doesn't want to force it. It's the whole point of free will. You're given free will because God is not going to force somebody to choose Him and to love Him, to be friends with Him, to call Him Father. Think about it for half a second, just half a second. You met somebody, would you want them to be your friend because you forced them? Because you put a spell on them and said, hey, you're my friend? Or would you want them to choose to be your friend? They're gonna... I mean, I shouldn't have to even answer that question, right? That's the whole point. It's the whole point. Guys, all I'm trying to say is Jesus loves you. He's got his hands wide open with all this crazy stuff going on in the world. I mean, what more needs to be said? Just look at everything going on. I think it's a smart choice. You're not promised tomorrow. Anything can happen. Heart attack, car accident, anything. You name it. Slip and fall, whatever. Could happen tonight. Then what? You don't believe in nothing? Nothing's what you get. You'll be locked down into eternal darkness, separated from God, because He's not going to force you to love Him. He'll give you what you want. That's what hell is. People think fire and this, that, and the other. And I'm not saying that there's not a lake of fire, but you'll be in eternal separation. That's worse than any physical thing you can imagine. Think of the peace that you get right now. That's God's grace. That's what's on earth right now. Imagine when that lifts and goes away. There's no more Holy Spirit on earth. It's just chaos. I don't know, guys. I know I'm going pretty long in this, but it's just stuff I wanted to say. I tried to keep it light. Tried to keep it just to, the good fluffy stuff. I've gone a little deep here and there, but this one I'm going deep. I'm pouring out to you because I really want you to understand how I feel. And I understand people have their beliefs and they have their own thoughts. And all I'm asking you to do is ask. You gotta have a little curiosity, don't you? Ask. It's not me. Ask the guy upstairs to reveal who he really is. You think that's Muhammad? You think that's Buddha? I'm just naming those because those are ones I know off the top of my head. I know there's a lot more. There's tons of religions. There's only one real one. There's only one way to get to heaven. I promise you that. That's it, guys. I love you. I'll pray for you. I hope I didn't offend any of you. But if I did, oh well, I don't care. I didn't care before. You think I care now? I'm going to stand on this. I'm willing to die for this. I hope that you can get there one day. And if you're there, maybe you should start speaking up a little bit. You know? I've been doing this for very little time. That's all my Facebook and my YouTube channel is. I'm not saying I'm better. Not at all. I know where I stand. I got a lot to do. It's not works. I get that. It's just what I feel in my heart. Where I want to be. How are you not convicted?